And if you don't get better, you might as well figure something else out.
If you keep perpetually sucking, then
it's not.
You might have a career in porn or something. But you know.
Hey everybody, I am Brian. This is Khalil.
We are Beers of a Feather, a great show that brings great questions
and even better beers. Today we are at Voodoo Child Brewery here in Sandiego, California.
Today we have with us part owner, Jake, and brewmaster, Chuck.
Jake and Chuck, welcome.
Chuck, welcome,
Thanks
guys.
for coming by, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
cheers.
Hey, first, cheers, man. My little cup here.
Little big cup.
Somebody's got to drive.
There you go.
So I'm excited, man. I actually had the opportunity to have your guys' beer last year at the Classy Sandiego hockey tournament.
Oh yeah, really?
So I was doing the commentary live on YouTube, trying to call the games.
Nice. So you're a Sex Panther.
Absolutely horrible. It was right.
Well, that was the beer name.
It was. Yes, it was good. It was good.
Stay Classy San Diego.
Yeah. So and I know they're doing their thing again here.
Yeah.
But we're excited to be here for this. The beer. Are we starting with your flight or are we starting with mine?
We can go ahead and start with yours, man.
Okay, is this left to right or right to left? Left to right? Right to left.
Handle over.
Handle over. Okay.
And then top to bottom.
This is Break On Through West Coast IPA.
Yep.
True West Coast IPA.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about this beer here?
Tell you, man.
Oh, your beer.
So
you just break it.
So Jake, you came up with most of the recipes, you and your buddies.
James, one of the other co-owners, and I were home brewers for 6 years. We made up most of the recipes. That's just a standard West Coast
Traditional West Coast IPA.
A little bit of hop, like got the hops, the pine, the kind of slight dankness to it. It's just, it was our everyday drinking beer when we were hanging out in his garage on Hendricks Drive when he and I started brewing together. It's like a straight up kind of old school West Coast IPA, slightly reminiscent of like the old Green Flash West Coast. Kind of pulled our influence from like Sierra Nevada when they were doing like, Torpedo and everything like that.
Okay. I like, so I'm starting to grow onto IPAs. I know like I'm behind the time with the fad that the IPA in the market, what was happening with
only
everything,
like 12 years.
Right, exactly. I'm telling you, I'm slow.
It's because he's not from San Diego.
No. So, but they're growing on me, and I've been noticing like I'm starting to be able to tell a little bit of the hops that are being used in the IPAs. And because I'm still very uneducated when it comes to beer, I'm starting to learn that like there's certain hops that I do like and there's certain hops that I don't like. The beers will be real similar in flavor, but once it hits the palate and it starts opening up, that you get two different journeys depending on what you guys made and what you did.
Oh, totally.
The mad science behind making brews.
It's like brewery alchemy, honestly.
Right?
Yeah,
and so I mean, my hat's off to you guys for being able to do that, because I'll tell you right now, I will go make a beer and it's gonna be trash. Absolutely trash.
Everyone right out of the gate, like in my first couple years up when I lived in Orange County working, actually was home brewer with my buddy Greg, and the first 8 beers we made, I mean, it's raining outside. If you were to take a scoop out of the puddle right now, it would probably taste better than the beer we made.
This is a brown ale.
This is a black ale. It was brewed on asphalt.
Don't worry about that floater.
There's a little piece of Band-Aid and cat shit.
You guys still drank them though, right?
No. We tasted them and then dumped them away. It was so bad. We went by. Yeah. I mean, every home brewer goes through that stuff, and you have to. It's like any job.
Yeah.
You suck at first, and then you figure it out, and you're good at it.
So what we got next is Voodoo Venom. So this one's actually a hard seltzer, right?
Yep.
Yes, it
Nice. I'm not too big on seltzers.
I'm gonna put that in there.
That one has a nice color to it. I like that one.
It's a black currant.
Oh, that's awesome.
Blackcurrant seltzer.
It's got a slight bitterness to it, but it opens up. It like pulls your palate a little bit.
And this one's the newest one that you guys have, right?
Yeah.
You put it on tap today, right?
Yesterday.
Just
Yesterday.
on tap. Oh, just
You
on
put it
tap yesterday. All right. So I'll
Oh,
go
this
to the
is
first
new.
one to try this.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
this one's
yeah.
very new. Yeah.
Technically, it's available today because we were closed yesterday.
So who came up with this one?
I think that was pretty much a conglomerate of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just blackcurrants.
Yeah?
Are really tasty.
It has like a sour taste to it a little bit,
That's
like
the
an
blackcurrant.
aftertaste. That's the black currant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's so good. It
Yeah, the
has a really nice
it's
flavor
kind of
to
a
it.
tart. It's kind of a
Yeah,
tart.
like a tart.
It's a tart
kind of thing.
Berry.
Berry. Yeah.
I mean, that's all
what
it's in.
blackcurrant
It's
is, yeah.
literally just the seltzer base and then black currant puree.
Nice,
That's it.
nice.
We don't use any
Yeah,
extracts.
I don't use any
anything like that.
extracts
We
in
just-
my beers as a rule.
Okay, all right,
That's it.
It's actually blackcurrant puree.
nice,
Oh, nice.
A lot of it.
If there's a flavor in a beer you find here, it's going to be natural flavoring.
Always natural.
nice.
There's not going to be any
nice.
extracts.
That's
perfect.
another thing. That's another thing I've
I
been
do not
finding
do-
out
I do
really
not do
makes a
extracts.
huge
Oh,
difference.
it makes
Yeah.
a massive difference.
It's
And
the extract you can taste that fakeness to it, and I'm not about
you
that.
get some of the extracts, you get a little plasticky flavor.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just-
Okay,
Ah,
But I'd say the other thing is with all our beers, minus our hazy, they're all gluten reduced. Every single one.
oh, how do you do that?
Clarity Firm from it's a product that White Labs makes.
Okay.
It was originally designed to reduce haze in beer, but a happy accident is it reduces the gluten molecules in beer as well.
nice,
So anyone,
So you can make a beer that's gluten reduced.
nice.
yeah,
You
so
can't
like
say it's
people-
gluten free because
Yeah.
it's made with
It's-
wheat and
yeah.
everything.
There's
Right.
still
But
there's
it's gluten
still
reduced.
a minute
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
anyone
My
with
stomach's gonna like
celiacs.
Yeah, you'll
yeah.
definitely like this. This one's
Well,
really
this
good.
is just sugar. So I mean,
Yeah, that's literally
There's no wheat here anyway.
That's fermented
Yeah.
sugar, basically, and there's no wheat or anything.
yeah.
Like anyone with celiacs or gluten intolerance can.
Yeah, that's I
Just
I
mow
can
down.
say that's gluten free.
That's the
This
gluten
one's
free.
gluten
That's,
free.
that's 100% gluten free.
Oh, nice. All right,
Yeah.
And you like it?
I love it.
But the
This
rest
one's
of the
good.
beers are gluten reduced, with the exception of the hazy.
Okay.
I really like the color to it.
You got it.
I like the flavor. I like that tart at the end. Oh, it's so good.
The red in there
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
take some home, mix it with bourbon.
Oh,
Bourbon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Now you're talking. That's me right
It's-
there.
it makes a good cocktail mixer.
Oh man.
I like that all you guys are really you guys really do a lot of theory crafting with your beers and
Oh, yeah.
mixing and stuff like that. I know you guys also mix something with the what was it, the Dream Reaper, right? With the was it the bloody orange soda with the Dream
Yeah,
Reaper?
the
or
bloody
was it-
orange and the Dreamer. Actually, this is
That's what that is.
no, this is Voodoo Venom mixed with Yardbird.
Ah,
So it's technically kind of a
Mad
rattler.
scientist.
yeah, mad scientist
I'm
right
telling
here.
you.
We gotta try that.
That's like
one.
when I was a kid. I'd go in like the soda fountain and
Just click
Oh,
all
you make a
up.
suicide? Well, we make them here. We call instead of suicide, we call them brewicide.
Brewicide.
Heck yeah. All right. So I've got the Banshee Cry Red Stout. Ooh, Red Stout.
That one just sounds really good.
Yeah.
I tried this one the last time I was
You did.
here. Yeah, that was really good.
Oh man,
It's,
that stout
should
smell.
we tell the story
Yeah.
behind this one?
Yeah,
Or does it
that'd
make
be
us look stupid?
No, it's fine.
All right, so that one actually is a style that doesn't exist anywhere else of any brewery.
Okay.
It's not a style.
It was an accidental beer.
Oh, that's right.
So it's an oatmeal stout, and we have Shadow Guide, which is our standard oatmeal stout, which is that's international. Everyone makes oatmeal
Oatmeal
stouts.
stout, yeah.
So we kind of screwed up a little bit. It's a happy accident, like Bob Ross is like, there's nothing bad. It's always a happy accident. So we brewed Shadow Guide. Instead of using the dark chocolate malt, we used a pale chocolate malt, which gave the beer its red color, changed the flavor of it. You can drink them side by side. I think this is Shadow Guide
Put
right
this
here.
over
Yeah, that one's a shadow guide.
So
Coming
as
up.
far as beer styles, that is not recognized as an actual beer style.
Really?
Because as far as our research and anything,
There's
no
no
one's
red
ever made
style.
one.
That is
Another
the one and only red stout that I've actually had.
Because
Red stout, it's not a
Yeah,
style
It's
of
not
beer.
a style that
Right.
exists.
And we realized our whoops, and then we tried it. We're like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
So we're like, fuck it, we're gonna keep it.
Keep it.
And we're
It
gonna
is so smooth.
We're gonna keep making it. So
That is so smooth.
only place on the planet you can get a red oatmeal stout or a red stout in general is here.
Nice.
Which-
And how long have you guys been open for? Has it been a year
It's
or
been a
two?
year.
Little over
Yeah,
a
we
year.
A whole
celebrated
year.
our 1-year anniversary earlier in January.
Nice. And you guys are doing very well for yourself. Great atmosphere.
Thank you. Yeah, we just had a remodel done. We reopened last Wednesday. So all the
I
paint
love
jobs,
it.
everything.
I love this. This is
I
so
love
cool.
the way you guys decorate
This
it.
is so cool.
Yeah.
We got to put these voodoo totems up at some point in the near future. We got to figure out a spot to put them, but I've been building them for the past year.
Nice. And that's also one of the things that you guys do. You personally, you put all these skulls together yourself.
Yeah.
You guys do a lot of hunting. You guys even
Hunting, fishing.
do your own cooking and
Yeah.
making your
I
own
make my
beer,
own hot
making your own
sauce.
bread. Yeah.
Justin, one of our partners, is a big outdoorsman. I go fishing with him and hunt with him. I used to be a sculpture teacher.
Nice.
I do graphics.
You're a jack of all trades, man.
Well,
You've done a lot.
I prefer to Jake of all shades.
Jacob.
But no, we're all
That's a
very
good one.
culinary minded. James,
Yeah.
Justin, and I all cook a lot. Chuck's a grill master as well. He's also a beer wizard. Honestly, like this guy,
Yeah. Nice.
it's insane. Like
This is awesome.
He literally says it on his business card.
Wizard.
Beer wizard.
Beer wizard. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, yeah, I've actually heard a lot about Chuck. The last time I came here, one of the locals was actually talking about you, saying that you came from another brewery and they followed you here. And now this is their spot. Like that was their main spot. They went there all the time, and now they're here and they come here all the time. I don't know, a couple times a week. I'm not really sure how often, but that's awesome. And you got your own following.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, all I do is try to make good beer and make something that everybody enjoys.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
succeed.
It's my product.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, this is really good. I like
Yeah, Banshee Cry. I
You
love
get
that
you
beer.
get different layers. Like so, you get the red. Like you can taste the red when you first drink it, and you get the you just get. There's so many different layers to this beer, and it's so smooth. Like I feel, what's the alcohol content on this thing? It's
It's 5.2.
5.2. Well, I'm a small guy. I would get in trouble with this. I would drink like I could just drink this, not like non-flipping stop.
Nice.
It's also really good to make chili with.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've literally made chili with that
okay.
beer
Yeah,
before.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool,
can see
man.
that. I can see that. What about brats? Have you done brats with it?
I haven't done brats with it. I've done brats with Yardbird before.
Didn't work.
That would absolutely work with it though. I actually made out of Shadow God. I've made barbecue sauce. There we
Nice,
go.
nice. Now we're talking about sauces, man.
Oh, yeah.
That hot sauce is amazing, man. I don't know why you gave that to me, but I put that stuff on everything, man. I really do.
How do you enjoy it?
So good, so good. Like I just tasted it, I was like, oh my god, like this is like one of the best hot sauces
on the
I've
way
ever had.
here, he's like, I wish I would have brought the hot sauce so you could have it during this show. Like, you need to try this hot. Like all the way here, it was about the hot sauce.
Yeah.
So
Dude, I
good
made
stuff,
another
man.
one since then actually.
Is it the same or
No,
same recipe?
it's a totally different one.
Oh man, I gotta try that one.
Yeah, it's the Thai chili one.
Thai
there
chili,
you
that
go.
sounds good right
there
there.
you go.
It's-
So what do you got here?
So what we have next is going to be the Yokai, the Japanese dark lager.
Yep.
I do remember
baby.
trying this the last time I was here, but I don't remember what it tastes like. I just remember that I liked it.
Heaven
and
in glass.
It's very crushable.
Yeah.
I mean,
at the end of the day, it's a lager. So
Yeah, it's 5.3. That's yeah.
how'd you guys come up with that one? The Japanese Yokai.
Where are you going?
Chuck messing
Yokai
with the lights.
is it's a Japanese ghost, a mischievous Japanese ghost, like slightly evil, but apparently Chuck has to leave.
Where are you?
Whoa!
We're good. Too much beer.
Cut that away. He has to.
All right.
So, do you want to take a break real quick? Or?
He'll come back.
Jesus Christ!
All right, let's go ahead and try the Yokai, the dark lager.
Sorry, Chuck had to go to the bathroom.
It's all right. We're gonna hear him pee.
Oh, shit.
He's like, it's
That'd be terrible. Yeah. If you hear a cascading effect of a waterfall, that's Chuck taking a whiz.
It's just the ambiance.
It's like that scene in The Matrix when he's talking about drinking wine and then having to piss. It's one of the side effects.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That is how
What
it
do you
works.
think, man?
I like this one. This one almost reminds me of like a Guinness maybe. It's kind of a little hearty because it has that dark color to it. But it is very drinkable. Goes down very smooth. Yeah, it has that like, I don't know what that taste is, but it is almost like a slight roast to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a little rice finish too.
A little rice finish.
Rice finish.
Nice.
And that was one of our, I think that was our 3rd anniversary as homebrewers.
Nice.
As homebrewers, we always tried to make a new style of beer that we never screwed around with.
Yeah.
And we'd done a lager before. We'd never done a dark lager. And I was like, well, we've never done a Japanese lager before. Why don't we do a Japanese dark lager? And
Nice.
we looked it up and everything, did some research on it. And the only other 2 places I could find that made one were Sapporo and Kirin. And they're real hard to come by in the United States.
Yeah.
So we decided, fuck it, we're going to make one.
Sapporo makes a dark lager?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had it before. It's good.
Nice.
I prefer ours, but
Of course.
I'm a little
sure.
biased.
Biased
I'm
at
a little
all.
biased. It's
Not
like, one of
biased
my
at all.
babies. So.
This one's really good. Really, really good.
So we got the Dream Weeper Hazy.
That is Chuck's baby.
We're gonna have to wait for that then.
Oh, no, here it comes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this over here while he gets by the table.
We're talking about Reaper.
Reaper.
Watch Gord.
So Dream Reaper, is that the one that you actually came up with, Chuck?
That is his recipe.
His
That's
recipe.
His baby.
It's a throwback from my original brewery that I started at. I did lower the ABV a little bit to make it a little bit more approachable. Originally it was 7.9, but now it's 6.6.
Should have kept it. Just saying.
We can always do an Imperial Reaper.
Ooh.
But it's just
It's coming soon,
I love
right there.
IPAs, and I was not always on the hazy craze. So I used some hops that I loved.
What hops do you
And,
use for this one?
This is Azaka,
Saka.
Amarillo, and Citra.
No one doesn't like Citra.
That's it right there. Yeah, it looks
To me,
very hazy.
Azaka
It's
gives
so
it that
good.
little bit of bitterness, just a hint of bitterness, but there's actually, this beer's got about 5 IBUs.
This is so good.
Yeah, and it doesn't have that like flavor of like orange juice like a lot of hazies have, or it's like slaps you in the face.
I've
with
had people
hops.
that hate IPAs that love that beer.
I can see
Nice.
why.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, we had a group of adult league kickball players, all women, who came in a couple weeks ago,
Half of the
and then they all ended up mixing Reaper with a little bit of the blood orange soda. And
So they came up with that.
We had like 40 women in here, and every single one of them was drinking that. And typically, women don't like IPAs in general, but they were like housing that beer like crazy. Like it was insane.
So what are you saying? I like this beer. I like this beer.
You're not mixing it with the blood orange, so you're.
Oh, true.
No, it's a good beer. I don't like. I
I don't
personally
think you need to mix it. This is
personally
a
don't like
really
it.
great beer.
I personally don't like hazies at all. I'm not a hazy person.
Yeah.
I like that
day
beer.
all day long.
So that's the thing though. It's like I've noticed that in some of the places we've been going, the hazy, the murkies have been hit or miss, right?
Yeah.
But it's a palate taste. It's like the same thing when like he jokes around. People, you just don't give me a sour because for some reason my palate, I hate sours. I just don't like sours. I don't know what it is, but like
Call me next time you
they
get
hit
sour.
me hard, right? That's what you said. So
Love sours.
you do. I see. And the problem is like we went to a anniversary party
Yeah.
and they had a sour there that was for their anniversary and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
And I just felt left out, man, because
Yeah.
I'm like I went and tried it, but I'm just like I
That
would
was a
rather
sour
have-
stout. Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
But
It's a
Yeah.
polarizing flavor.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing about beer. There's not every beer is for every person.
yeah,
Right.
but you
Right.
have
And that's
plenty.
why you
So
have a
there
balance.
is a beer here for
That's
everyone.
why you have a balance.
Yeah.
That's why you have a
So
balance.
we try to run the gamut of pretty much whatever anyone would want to drink. And,
Sour's coming soon.
Yeah,
You know, I'll still try it. I'll
Yeah.
you know, it's like I'm gluten for punishment.
I don't
Gluten for
drink
punishment.
seltzers,
I'm
but
gonna
I
do
still
it.
brewed
I'm gonna
one.
do it. I'll still drink
Like
it.
I'm not a seltzer guy, but I still brewed one.
Yeah.
You know,
There you go.
I don't like Heps.
Nah,
I still have one on tap,
neither do
right?
I. I don't like
it's,
that either.
it's not about what I like. It's about what people will drink.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
what
enough.
it comes
Yeah,
down
yeah.
to.
But I bet you, even not liking
As a
a hef, I bet you your hef rocks because
Once I make one.
Yeah, right.
That's a unique one too, actually.
Yeah.
So I really like this, but it's for an IPA, right? I can see why people that might not be into IPAs would like it because it is a very smooth beer.
Yeah.
It is a very tasty. You get a little bit of,
And it's not
for
bitter.
me,
It's-
a little fruit to it, but not overpowering. You get
Yeah.
the beer, you get a little IPA, like a little bit of that rolling off of your tongue after you've drank a little bit,
Yeah.
but it doesn't overpower your palate. And every time you drink it, you go through the same scenario.
Yeah.
IPAs, I like them for the first like 3, and then I feel like it maybe just kills my taste buds.
Yeah. And,
Right.
and a lot of IPAs will do that. Because
Yeah.
that those hops
Well,
are
some of them,
just
they
so
just
strong.
over hop
They
the hell out of
do,
it
right?
sometimes,
Like,
yeah.
and it became like that craze, and so like that to me, it kind of turned me off to IPAs. But now,
I feel ya.
12 years later, the mad scientists, the wizards here, are creating these IPAs that you get that IPA hit, and it goes away, and you get to go through that journey on every. This is actually my favorite one so far.
Awesome.
Yeah, it
Nice,
is.
nice. Hats off to Chuck.
There you go. And
Cheers.
that one is.
So what we got next is
I
the
think it's
Shadow
Shadow.
Guy, the oatmeal stout. So I actually really like stouts.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna need a guide through this one. How'd you guys come up with the Shadow Guide?
The beer?
Yeah, so
Or the
I'm
name?
guessing it's just your own like typical version of a stout, or oatmeal stout.
So, the inspiration for that beer was, have you ever had Sammy Smith's anything?
No.
Samuel Smith's is an old brewery, very old world. I believe they're English brewery. Yeah, they're out of England. Sammy Smith's Oatmeal Stout was one of my favorite beers of all time. And when James and I were in his garage making stuff, I brought over a couple of bottles of Sammy Smith because we were wanting to make an oatmeal stout. And I was like, all right, let's taste this. Let's dissect it. See what we can come up with. First round of making the beer was very, very similar to Sammy Smith's, and we even production here, we put this next to it. They're relatively, they're in the same neighborhood. So oatmeal stout is my favorite type of stout, unless it's an imperial barrel aged stout, which I absolutely freaking love.
That sounds good.
But,
you guys gotta make one of those.
We're getting some barrels soon.
Nice.
Actually, that's the one we're going to put in the barrel. But it's a drinkable, not super thick. It's not like you're drinking motor oil or anything like that.
I agree with everything you just said. Yeah.
But it's still got the south flavor, the roast.
yeah,
And
exactly.
the full body. It's a little slightly chewy in the mouth, but not overly like.
Chewy
all
in the
right,
mouth.
I'm
That's-
not chewing on a piece of dark bread.
That is probably the best description you can give about this one so far, because you do taste the roast. You do taste all the flavors, but it's not overpowering. It's not like, oh my God, this has a really strong flavor to it. Because it's almost like, it's only what, 5.2?
5.2.
So you don't need to overpower it with all that flavor, but it's very, very drinkable. It goes down very smoothly.
Can you chew it?
It's a little thin.
you can
It
pretty
is
much-
a little thin, but it
Yeah,
will be thicker
for a
soon.
stout, yeah.
It's a little
But
thin for a stout, but it's, I mean,
Well, traditional
that was
stouts
the first
were-
time the first stout I made on this system. So
Well, stouts in general, like they used to be like
should be a
you
little.
wake up in the morning. You know,
Yeah,
traditional
yeah.
old English
Uh-huh.
kind of like you wake up in the morning. All right, this is my
eat it
daily
like
drinker.
oatmeal.
Yeah.
And you'd have that for breakfast. That's where Guinness came from. And they had that for breakfast, and they would have that with their breakfast, and they're like drinking beer, and that's why
Yeah.
they're lower ABV.
This is where we went wrong in our society. That's what I want in our society. I want to wake up and be like, okay, I'm good to go.
Yeah, just have
go
one.
ahead and
You
just have a beer.
beer with
For
breakfast.
breakfast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and not be
I know
looked
Alex
at
does it.
weird.
I mean, the rest of the world does that. I mean,
Man, come
Yeah,
on.
the rest of the world does it.
They also
Not
take
America.
naps in the middle of the night, so like middle of the day, so they can go back to partying.
I
So
think we should
we should
adopt
do
that as well.
We should definitely.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Adopt
Spain.
naps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
weird when the one time I went to Spain, I was there for a month. I'm like, I can't. Nothing's open
Yeah.
for like
Nap
3
time.
hours. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm hungry.
It's just like, just wait.
Huh.
It was funny.
Yeah, the cat life.
That's interesting.
So I got the Good Vibes Rye. This is the hef.
That's the Rogan beer. It's a rye Hefeweizen.
Heffish.
Hefeweizen.
Basically, the Rogan beer is a wheat beer where you replace a large portion of the wheat with rye.
Okay.
So it's got more of that rye bite to it. So got that wheat character, but a little bit more rye bite.
Nothing but good vibes.
Nothing but good vibes.
And the rye spice, you can't go wrong with a rye beer. I love rye beers. Just like I like rye whiskey.
You do.
I gotta try that before I go.
I'm
'cause
not
I
a big
should-
rye whiskey guy.
More spice, but
And you are a whiskey guy.
Yeah, I am.
That's interesting.
I'm more of a
Should have
bourbon guy
more,
personally,
should have
but I
more
do like rye
spice
whiskeys.
and bitterness, I think, with the rye. But it's just me.
See, this is why I need to get educated because there is definitely something in there I really like.
The rye.
And if that's what it is, right?
Banana notes from the
We've been
notes.
telling you this the whole freaking time. It's the damn rye.
You
Yeah,
like
well,
rye.
there's some
Son of a
banana,
bitch.
there's some
You get a little
banana
bit of banana in
clothing.
the nose.
That's what I'm
That's
getting.
from that.
So that's the Belgian yeast.
The bananas,
okay.
the bananas kind of falling off a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah, you
slightly.
get that banana
Just
clove.
just subtly.
That's
Just
the
a hint,
Belgian.
yeah.
I
kind
like
of
that, though.
Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You don't like that? You don't like the
Me,
banana side?
I'm not a fan of banana
Yeah.
in beer on myself.
I mean, the
Okay.
only time I don't like
But-
bananas in runts. Dealer's choice.
well, I love
whatever you want.
banana runts. Those are the best.
I do the same
I
thing.
hate
I
those.
toss
My
them out.
girlfriend loves
The
those.
banana
Really?
runs,
Tossing
I get
it
rid of
with
them.
the
I
best.
have the best girlfriend-boyfriend relationship because if I have runts, she will eat all of those.
She just eats the bananas.
She hates banana,
I
but
could
she
be
loves
your
banana
girlfriend.
runs. You are not my girlfriend. You have too much chin hair.
Is that it? Is that it?
But it tickles.
Has nothing to do with the dangly. It's just a chin hair.
That has to do with everything about you. I love you as a human being. Not in that way, though.
But if you shave,
No.
Right? That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Still
Yeah.
hard
You're gonna
pass.
come
Hard
into
pass.
my
Hard
shave
pass.
this
Yes. Like,
Let's
look at
go.
this.
What's funny is
It's
normally-
waxed.
Normally, I have a full beard, but I
clean.
was cleaning my beard trimmer the other day, 2 days ago, and I put the wrong setting on it, and I went like up the side. I'm like, oh well,
Gotta keep it.
Yeah,
like, all right, the rest of us got to go.
mine doesn't grow in. Like it's just like patchy. Like
Last
it
time
doesn't
I cut
connect.
this off,
So,
my wife was pissed at me.
oh, you see,
Oh man.
my problem is
And
like
she hated it when I
will-
grew it.
I'll cut the wrong area, and I'm like, oh, damn it! Now it really doesn't connect.
That's
And
exactly what happened to me 2 days ago.
I like it.
Anyways, thank
I
you.
like it. So it is the banana. Thank you very much because it is the banana I'm tasting.
Yeah, it's
And
very,
I like
subtle.
it though.
but yeah.
I like it. So I learned.
So you would
And that's
like
from the
Belgian
yeast.
ales and everything.
I do like Belgian
the
ales. I
banana.
like
The
Belgian
banana
ales.
is from the
Belgian ales are
yeast. Yeah, it's a Belgian yeast.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
the
that's
yeast.
where the banana comes from.
Yeah, the way the yeast metabolizes.
And depending on
and
the
ferments
temperature
everything,
you,
it's just-
you run it at, you can get clove out of that, or you can get black pepper. Yeah, you can do it with that same yeast. You can get a lot of different character,
It's versatile.
Nice.
depending on the fermentation temperature. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
amazing.
Seeing this now I'm gonna have a Belgian. I'm gonna like banana or pepper or
sometimes it even
Clove.
it can
Yeah.
taste and smell like bubblegum.
Yeah, bubblegum as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that would not be good.
No, it's usually
Some
the
do, though.
least favorable of most, but sometimes they want that, and
I mean, I've had some Belgians that flat out smell like peach. And have it's slightly peach flavor to them. It's all of it. It's like what you were saying, like the temperature, the yeast strain, and just even honestly, sometimes the altitude at which you're brewing.
Do you remember the old commercials, the Bud Light commercials with Burt Reynolds and everybody? They had the man laws.
Oh,
you remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
It
Yeah, I remember.
clicked in my head. No fruit in the beer, and it's man law. Like man law, no fruit in the beer.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's all been thrown to the wind now.
You can't do that.
The
That's
thing,
it. Yeah. We're gonna
well,
get
the
kicked
thing
off
is with that,
YouTube
like
because
you
of
I'm
that.
fine with
can
that. I'm fine with that.
you can make a beer that tastes like it has fruit in it without actually adding fruit.
Yeah,
Like,
stop putting fruit in it.
to the point of
Fair
where
enough.
when James and I were brewing in his garage,
Banana.
we made a beer. It was an IPA.
Orange.
We did.
Guava.
You're
I mean,
up to-
all of these fruits that you can.
we made a beer
Just hops.
specifically with Medusa hops, and it was an IPA,
That sounds good.
and it tasted like you were literally like you tip your glass up, you're like, all right, shit, I took a bite out of a guava fruit.
That's interesting.
And it was a specific hop at a certain temperature that we did, and it literally tasted like you were drinking water.
So when you're brewing, do you take notes on all the little things that you're doing, or it's all right here?
Everything.
That's the science.
Yeah, right.
behind it.
Notes on everything.
Everything is written, and we have it on
Notes on
spreadsheets and
everything.
everything like that. It's like when
Nice.
sometimes when people come in like, hey, what's in this? What hops are in this beer? What grain bill? I was like,
Let me look
Got
at the
it.
notes.
we make so many beers, I don't know. It's all in a spreadsheet.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
there you go.
Nice.
Oh, look at 8 times.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it's all we're very fastidious.
You can't see this. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's,
No,
that's,
I would take readings throughout the
that's
brew,
the only
the
way.
brew day.
That's really
And
cool.
everything.
Yeah, it is.
It's the only way you
it's
can
all
make
logs.
it.
No,
It's-
yeah. Well, it is science,
it's
right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
science.
alchemy at its
It is.
greatest.
Yeah.
It's literally a biological process,
Oh, so
and I
freaking cool.
work in biotech, so
There you go. So freaking cool, man.
I
Jack of all
don't.
trades. Worse than
More
everything.
beer.
Yeah, same thing.
no,
But
it's literally like if you don't keep notes on everything, you can't be consistent. And if you're not consistent, then in my opinion, you're not a good brewery.
I take all those readings,
Fair enough.
and then I take gravity readings throughout, like daily. Where's it at? Oh, this yeast is slow. What's going on? Why is it slowing down? What's going on? Oh, it's colder today. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's a colder today. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
I
you
mean-
just keep track of everything throughout the process.
just mic up.
I want to flip that up a little bit. There you go.
You know, and
low.
that's about brewing. It's very finite, but it's always like
That's yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome that you guys got this down to a science because there's a lot of breweries here in San Diego, but not all of them are successful. You guys have been open only for a year and you guys seem very successful so far. You guys had a good run already and it's amazing how you guys are staying in the game.
upwards and onwards.
Yeah. That's really good. I mean, that's a huge achievement.
Yeah, we're doing our best to make the best product we can and trying to make people happy with coming into the brewery and trying to make it kind of homey like we did our
This is
remodel.
fun. This is a
Yeah.
fun place.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a fun place.
So how did you guys come up with the culture behind it, the decorations and everything like that? You said that it has maybe like a Mardi Gras or like Alabama, New Orleans feel to it.
Most of that was actually my doing. I always had, because I've been collecting masks for years. Because I used to be a sculpture teacher. I used to do ceramics. I do graphic design. I've always been big into the arts. And I've always, having grown up in the Deep South and on the Hawaiian Islands, I've always, the kind of tribalism of everything.
Nice.
And I've always, a lot of these I've collected myself. A bunch of them, I have friends who are in the Navy and the military in general. They will bring them back to me like, hey, thought this was cool, man. You want this?
Hell yeah.
And
That's
I'm
cool.
always like, that's cool as hell. And in the Voodoo Child, like I told you before, it was from the house we brewed in originally in the garage. It was on Hendricks Drive. Nice. So it's kind of melded together, and having grown up in the Deep South and knowing the culture down there in Mobile, Alabama, in my hometown,
Mobile, Alabama.
was actually where Mardi Gras started.
Yeah.
It didn't start.
I learned that from you. I
Didn't
didn't
start
know
in New
that.
Orleans.
I totally thought it was
started in
New
a little
Orleans.
town.
It was
Took
actually
it over.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's way more crazy in New Orleans,
Right? Yeah.
But Mobile, Alabama is where Mardi Gras originated. So Voodoo,
Listeners,
Mardi
you guys
Gras.
got to do your research on that.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras started
It's
in Alabama,
Mobile,
not New
Alabama.
Orleans.
We're doing a movement. Now we're going to Alabama.
Which is
Yeah.
actually where, Jimmy Buffett's from there also, which I'm a big Jimmy Buffett fan here. But I love the vibe of the Gulf Coast, and everyone seemed to just kind of dig it.
Yeah.
And we just ran with it, and I started throwing the masks up on the wall, and we got the Cypress
Hell
Grove
yeah.
here, and
This is so cool. The mirror is so cool.
Yeah.
we do crawfish boils and shrimp boils here
Oh,
periodically.
man, I'm gonna make some mud bugs.
you know the name. There
Oh,
we go.
man. I can't
got
get
here?
over that broth, that seafood broth. That who made that?
Civilized.
Civilized.
Yeah, they did the crawfish
Oh
boil.
my god,
They are awesome.
So
they are
good.
so cool.
Came here for the Mardi Gras celebration. Oh my god, I missed the crawfish boil, but I got some of the broth.
Oh, dude.
So good. Oh my god,
What'd you make with
could
it?
drink it. Huh?
What'd you make with it?
Oh no, I didn't. I had a cup. I just drank it.
you just
here.
drank it.
Oh, I downed it. It was so good. Yeah.
Bone broth.
So
I
good.
went home and made ramen with it.
There you
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it was so good. It was so
I wish
phenomenal.
I would have gotten some more of that stuff.
What do you got here?
So what I got here is going to be the Woopass, which is the
Nice.
pre-prohibition lager. Get you a can of Woopass, guys.
Love it.
Oh yeah, bring the can over.
I'm gonna put
The can of
over.
Woopass right here. All right.
I'm gonna put the can over here on this thing.
We literally named
I like
that
that.
so you could say, "I'm opening up a can of Woopass."
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Austin.
I'm glad you guys
Yeah,
got this one.
reference to that. Yeah, totally.
Love it.
Sounds
What do you think?
Pre-prohibition lager.
It's a fisherman's beer. So
I
it's
can
like
see
you
that.
could just drink that on the fishing boat all day, or like a lawnmower beer, you just drink that and hang out
Yeah.
on the back porch.
It's definitely a lager. I like the taste to it. It's very drinkable. Like you can just.
I hope so. You're drinking it.
There we go.
Obviously, but it goes down really well. Like you can drink it like water, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's only 4.8%. So.
But it has a good flavor to it. Like it's not like your lager like a Bud Light or anything like that.
Right.
Has a lot of flavor to it, which is really good.
Well, the reason for the pre-prohibition part on it was because before prohibition happened, which restricted no alcohol in the United States, most beers were lower ABV because people would wake up in the morning, drink a beer, or you drink a beer while you're sitting at your desk doing your office, and no one cared. And then prohibition happened, and then everything post-prohibition, everyone was like, "Oh my God, we can drink again." So all the breweries and distilleries and everything bumped the alcohol content up significantly because people were like, "Oh my God, I want to get fucked up now." So that's actually prohibition changed the alcohol industry as far as alcohol content because of that. And that's why it's so low ABV. I mean, we probably at some point in time will make a heavier lager, but I think this one's perfect the way it is. So
Yeah, this one's really good. I really like this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah, this one's really good.
All right, then we
Cool.
got the Yardbird. So I've been sipping on this one because it's like sitting over here in my corner here, British Golden Ale, and I like it. I do like it, but it's still not my favorite.
It was the hazy, right?
Yeah, the Dream Reaper.
Dream Reaper.
Yeah, I do. I like
and
that.
you said you didn't like IPA.
Yeah, I know.
That's our top seller, 3-1.
I can see why it's the
Nice.
top seller.
It's just it. Even like they said, non-beer drinkers come in and go, "Oh wow, this is really tasty."
Oh yeah, people just go nuts on it.
Well, I think it has enough like flavors to it where it's going to hit something you like. And so
Balance.
and people stick to what they like. They're like, "Oh, I like
Well,
this kind
humans
of
are
flavor."
creatures of habit for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So I think it has enough depth to it where it's going to hit something that they like and they're going to stick to it. And it's not overpowering in any other part. So therefore, you're going to keep coming back to it because it's what you like.
I rarely sell one.
Yeah.
It's always.
Oh no, it's always at least two.
2s, 3s.
Yeah.
Do you meant the Reaper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the Reaper, man.
Your baby.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the Yardbird's good. It's been, you call it, you're kind of almost like your blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the British Golden. That was the one when we were brewing in the garage. It was
in
always
our
on tap.
baby beer.
It was always it was just the go-to on a hot day, or just kind of like, it's what, to me, it just tastes like beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and Woopass are just like beer.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I like it, but I agree. I think if I came here, I would definitely go with the Reaper. But if I needed to work outside and needed something to refresh me a little bit, I would do this.
Oh yeah, pull it out of the ice
Yeah.
cold cooler, just crack that.
I can see
People
that.
come in when they're
Beer. If you like,
Yeah.
like old world ales, I would say.
Oh yeah,
It's good beer.
Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
guys are gonna like this one if you guys
Skull.
try this one.
Sure.
Which, like, I mean, you're absolutely right. We have been very lucky. All the breweries that we've been to so far, we haven't had an issue with any of the beers. Some of the beers we liked more than others, but all of them were very drinkable. We liked all of them. As a matter of fact, I think we only feature the best breweries here in San Diego. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. If you think you're up for the challenge, go ahead and contact us. You can find us on Instagram or YouTube.
I like the challenge. I like the challenge though, because honestly, for me,
Wait, does that mean we're one of the best beers in San Diego?
I would say so. The drink.
I would say so.
Oh, hell yeah.
On my
Yeah.
side,
Well,
on my
yeah.
side right here. I
Well, you
got.
guys are
cheers to
Star
that,
Wars
man.
fans, so you're automatically on my
You
list.
got cheers. You got
Cheers,
cheers.
you gotta cheers me on that one, bro.
That's right.
Cheers with.
I'm out too, just like you. But right now, like for me, so like me, I loved over at Bay City. They have the Juicy Gang.
Juicy Gang.
I really like that beer. It's been my top. And right now, I got
that?
the Reaper.
The
just
I've been there for a while.
not Juicy Game. It might for me off the pedestal. Like
You gotta try the Reaper with the bloody orange soda.
Well, do
Or
I
with
though?
Yeah,
But do I though? I don't think so.
Can you
Probably not.
a little
No, you
one
can just have it by
on it?
itself. You can have it by itself.
Just by yourself.
Just give it a
He
shot.
said,
Give
don't
it a
go.
shot.
He's
Do
like
not take-
you and those 40 other.
You know, I tried it as
said,
well,
"Don't
and
ruin
it
my
was
recipe."
solid.
It wasn't solid.
It was
Oh,
solid. It's
actually, I had it
solid.
that way. It's fine.
It's solid.
Okay, so the
it's
owner
a
of the
good.
brewmaster said you
Fair
got to
enough,
do this. All
fair
right, I'm doing it.
enough.
I'm doing it. Okay.
That one
That
got.
one sounds
I
like
think that
it's
one got
good.
second place, first batch, and that one was good. We're gonna make that one again around Oktoberfest time.
I'll be here.
There you go. There you go. Oktoberfest. So you heard it here. Come by around Oktoberfest. You get some extra beers. I really appreciate you guys having us out here.
Oh, thanks
Is
for
there
coming, man.
you guys have any like seasonals or anything coming up right now that you want to let everybody know?
We have the Red 5 coming out very
Well,
soon.
in order to do this, we have to do it correctly.
Oh, here we go.
there
Here
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So
I don't know if it's gonna make the sound or not, but
It works.
yeah. Hell yeah.
May the 6th, we're having our May the 4th be with you party.
I know.
And
Revenge of
we're-
the Sith.
What?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge
Revenge of the Sith. Sorry.
which is gonna be on the 6th.
Yeah, May 6th.
Revenge.
Chuck is brewing it
Yeah.
tomorrow. We have our Star Wars Red Rye IPA called Red 5, which is Luke's call sign when he's with the Rebel Alliance in his
That's right.
X-Wing. And we're going to do a whole big party about it.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna be here for that because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So I can't miss that.
You can't miss it.
I cannot
You're
miss
gonna be here.
that. I'll be here. And you guys got a new beer coming out that day, right?
Yeah, that's Red 5.
Red
Red
5.
I was just
5.
mentioning.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's a Red Rye IPA. It's really freaking awesome.
I'm already salivating on that one.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
you
the Boba Fett.
got to put the Fett helmet on.
Do it.
All right. I'll put the Fett helmet on. All right.
Put the mask. Put the thing there.
This is the
No, it's
way.
fine. Let's leave it. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
Can't see the shit. How does he see this thing?
Isn't that what Luke said? Is like, kids, you're thinking of something.
Yeah.
No, Red Rye IPA. I think we're gonna do a small batch of an Imperial something. I'm not sure what we're doing yet. Apparently, we're not. But
Been told. This is the
yeah,
way
so
it is.
it's
Who's
gonna be
gonna be
fun.
I am
cooking that
spoken.
We are.
Bring back Civilized. Oh man, they're
They.
great.
I need to prove that with them. We don't have anyone yet. We have one guy who's tentative who did it last year, who made a bunch of
We
barbecue.
should be able to find someone to get food.
Barbecue?
Well,
Yeah,
well,
normal barbecue.
He did like bantha brisket tacos and like
Bantha.
thermal detonator spicy meatballs.
Oh
and stuff.
shit, I'm definitely gonna be here for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him back again. You gotta check out his booking, but
Nice. That sounds good.
Well, guys, Voodoo Child Brewery. If you haven't checked it out, you need to come by, check it out. Obviously, you know what? There isn't a beer. I feel like a broken record. We've been really lucky so far. Lucky so far, where I've actually really enjoyed every beer that I've been having
Yeah.
at a lot of the different breweries, and that's the craft side. What I enjoy so much about the San Diego craft scene is every place we've been is completely different
Yep.
from the person we were at in the brewery we were at before.
Different culture to it for sure. Yeah.
The taste, the flavors, what's coming to the table. Nothing that we've had is anything like what I've had tonight, and it is absolutely one after another a home run in my book.
thank you.
I agree.
Again, I'm an amateur, but as an amateur drinker, I'm Lamassus, right? I'm the person
Yes.
that is like anybody else that doesn't really have a mass knowledge of what everything's about when it comes to craft beer.
Not yet.
and
Not yet. We're working on it though. We're getting there. Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
You got
Yeah.
it, and that's why we started the podcast, because I need to learn.
There you go, man.
It's all
Oh,
about
yeah.
my education, nobody else. Has nothing to do with you guys. No, but it is.
I come for the beer.
It is absolutely great. I mean, and that's just my side. How was your flight?
Oh, it was amazing. I liked every single one. I didn't get a chance to talk about the Four Masters, the Irish Red Ale, but this is my go-to.
Yeah.
I've been here one time before, and this was my go-to. I was drinking this all night because I like the reds. This one's really good, very drinkable. I actually recommend this one to everybody.
It's a
this
very,
one's my favorite.
It's another very approachable beer. If you like, like old world ales, I would say.
Oh yeah,
It's good beer.
Skull. Yeah,
There
you
you
guys
go.
are gonna like this one if you guys
Skull.
try this one.
Sure.
Which, like, I mean, you're absolutely right. We have been very lucky. All the breweries that we've been to so far, we haven't had an issue with any of the beers. Some of the beers we liked more than others, but all of them were very drinkable. We liked all of them. As a matter of fact, I think we only feature the best breweries here in San Diego. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. So if you think you're up for the challenge, go ahead and contact us. You can find us on Instagram or YouTube.
Yeah, I like the challenge. I like the challenge though, because honestly, for me,
Wait, does that mean we're one of the best beers in San Diego?
I would say so. The drink.
I would say so.
the
Hell
drink
yeah.
on my
Yeah.
side.
Well,
On my
yeah.
side right here. I
Well, you
got
guys are
cheers to
Star
that,
Wars
man.
fans, so you're automatically on my list.
You got cheers. You got
Cheers,
cheers.
cheers me. You gotta cheers me on that one, bro.
That's right.
Cheers, with.
I'm out too, just like you. But right now, like for me, so like me, I loved over at Bay City. They have the Juicy Gang.
Juicy Gang.
I
Love the Juicy Gang.
really like that beer. It's been my top. And right now, I got
that?
the Reaper that just
I haven't been there for a while.
knocked Juicy Game in my for me off the pedestal. Like
You gotta try the Reaper with the bloody orange soda.
well, do
Or
I
with
though?
Yeah,
But do I though? I don't think so.
Can you
Probably not.
a little
No, you
one
can just have it by
on it?
itself. You know, by itself.
Just by yourself.
Just give it a
He
shot.
said,
Give
don't
it a
go.
shot.
He's
do
like
not take-
you and those 40 other.
You know, I tried it as
said,
well,
"Don't
and
ruin
it
my
was
recipe."
solid.
Was it solid?
It was solid. It's
Actually, I had it
solid.
that way. It's fine.
It's solid.
Okay, so the
it's
owner
a
of the
good.
brewmaster said you
Fair
gotta
enough,
do this.
fair
I'm doing
enough.
it. I'm doing it.
It now just dawns the whole blood.
Holy crap, man!
What?
Told you, man.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Yeah,
brother.
just come to
Let's try
film.
this one.
Pretend
Cheers.
like the
Thank you
film
for
room
having
is
us.
fucking-
Absolutely. Thanks for
Closing
coming
down
by.
the place.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
Jesus, man,
What
are you
the
kidding me?
hell?
Are you kidding
I
me
told
right
you.
now, man?
This is so good.
Was conceived of by one of the ladies who was here for the kickball tournament, and
I gotta do some research,
Well,
find
how
out
do
who
you
they
even-
are, so I can
who
give
are
them a
these
shout
people?
out.
Yeah.
her name's Haley.
Haley,
And she's
Haley,
cool
the
as hell.
mad scientist. Holy crap!
Did you do the seltzer with the?
No, I did the-
No, we did
blue orange with
your
the
baby
Reaper.
with
Oh, it's better
the
with the
bloody
seltzer.
orange. I'm sorry, man. That drink
better
Reaper
with the
bloody
seltzer.
orange.
It's better with the seltzer.
Oh, with the seltzer?
I haven't done it with
Oh, man,
seltzer.
here it
Oh,
comes.
well, here it comes. Here it comes.
Way better with the seltzer.
What is that? What seltzer is this one? What,
There it is.
That's the Voodoo Venom.
The Voodoo Venom?
Voodoo Venom with the
With the
Voodoo
Dream
Venom?
Reaper?
Reaper. It's
Reaper Venom.
Reaper. It's Reaper Venom.
Reaper.
Oh, man. This one's really good.
So that's what we
I'm sure it goes really well with that.
we jokingly call that Reaper
Yeah.
Venom.
Reaper Venom.
There you heard
There
it
it
here
is right
first.
here. You guys should put this one on tap.
And this is Bloody Reaper.
Well, they have it on tap.
Well,
We just
together.
blended.
Well,
Normally,
okay.
normally
Yeah.
I float it, so you'd have to.
And I got a
they
bartender.
separated.
They stay separate.
Oh, that is sweet.
I don't have my spoon, so I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, the
Oh,
bartender.
like a black and tan or a snake bite.
There
or
you
something
go.
like that, yeah.
He
You
does
put
it.
the
He
voodoo
does it.
on top, huh?
Is this a secret menu thing?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah,
That's
we're like
a
the in and out of
Starbucks
breweries.
secret menu.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
and,
is Dream Reaper animal style.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Reaper Venom. Secret menu item. Secret
one's
menu
really
item.
good.
Oh
Reaper
shit,
Venom.
man! These fuck, man.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
you know,
guys.
why
I'm sorry
not?
we
I
didn't
mean,
send you to bear. Sorry.
Well, you know what? That is a problem.
It's not a bad problem.
No, it's not a bad problem. You guys have amazing beer.
Yeah, this is my first
you.
time trying the anything when it comes to the bloody orange soda. So you guys also have a soda, which is really good. I really like it
it's
so
for,
far.
It's when
kiddos.
people bring their kids in and stuff like that.
Oh,
They
nice,
always do
nice.
that.
And you guys
We're
also
family
have
friendly.
hard slushies as well. So when I came here on
Sometimes,
Mardi
on
Gras,
occasions, on
I didn't-
occasions.
Well, we
I
have
was hoping that you guys had that.
it's only
today,
we
but-
pretty much only do when we have an event or if we
Yeah.
have some sort of crazy thing.
Okay,
going
Okay,
on.
well, I'll be here on May 6th, so I'm going to go ahead and try one of those
Yeah,
slushies.
we're probably gonna do like Bantha milk
Oh,
or
look
something
at this!
on that
Look at
one.
this
Bantha
coloration
milk?
change.
Oh, man. What's that one? Is that one?
That's
Oh,
the
they
lady.
flooded.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you got the flood.
fuck is
Oh,
that?
that one you gotta get a picture of.
What is? Yeah, get a picture of that.
Flooded
What is
that.
this
Put
one?
that on the thing.
That's the Reaper Venom.
Okay, that
Let
one's
me
for
do this
you,
on
buddy.
the big camera here.
Yeah,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
It won't. There it goes.
There you go.
that is awesome.
Look at that.
Nice
Yeah.
job, bro.
I mean,
Without the spoon.
we only have the best beer
That's,
tenders here.
that's what you have right there, right?
Yeah, this one,
Yeah.
the seltzer.
No,
This
I
one's
use
really
the
good.
classics.
Oh, you still
So
got
what-
it.
what-
That looks like a tequila sunrise.
What you
honestly.
nailed it, bro.
Yeah, where you're gonna taste the most is the
Fucking
Voodoo Venom.
nailed
So
it.
that's what I had the seltzer.
Good job, bro.
That tart, that tart taste that you taste to it. That's the Venom right there.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's got that little bite. That's what we call it, Voodoo Venom.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Beers of a Feather.
Beers of a Feather.
Voodoo Child. Thank you
Brewery.
guys for
Thank you
having
guys
us.
very much for
Thanks for
sharing.
having us.
Absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Cheers. Salud. Salud.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Skull.
Skull. Skull.
Your
Oh,
empty
Prost, come by. No.